Cool, it's working as expected. Hey everyone, hope you guys are having a great day today. My name is Shiv, and welcome back to this series where we are studying for senior front-end engineering interview questions. Today, we're asked to create a set interval that grows linearly with a particular delay. So we've been asked to create a custom mySetInterval function that behaves differently from window.setInterval. Basically, the time between each function call grows linearly based off of a particular pattern. So the formula for that would be period equals to a plus b times count. So let's actually take a look at an example of this in action. So in this example, I've created a mySetInterval and a setTimeout. MySetInterval mimics the regular setInterval where it takes a callback function. In this case, I'm doing a console.log hey. Then I'm passing the delay, and then I'm also passing in a period. And then setTimeout just clears my setInterval after 1 second. So when we run this, what we'd expect to see is we'll see a console.log hey, and then we'll see our delay period 200. That's what we start off with. But the second instance, it'll automatically keep running. And then the second instance, it'll say hey, and it'll increment by 100. So it'll be 300, 400, 500, until we clear our interval. So let's build this out. So I'll create a function called mySetInterval, which takes in a callback, then our delay, a period as well. So in here, we'll create a counter variable that starts off at 0, and then we'll also define a constant helper function. And then we'll eventually want to call this helper function. And this will return something called a timer map, which is a map object that we will create. And that's mainly to keep track of our timer itself. So let's call it const timer map, timer map, which is just an empty object. And then inside of our helper function, what we want to do is we want to reference a setTimeout ID. So we'll say const ID equals to setTimeout. For the first argument, we'll pass in a callback function. And then for the second argument, what we will do is we'll take the delay, we'll add it with the period, and then we'll multiply that with our counter. And our counter also will be incrementing, so we'll say counter plus plus, like so. And then inside of our setTimeout function, we want to call our callback. And then we also want to call our helper again, so it's recursively called each and every time, just like so. And then last but not least, we also want to, we might run into an infinite loop here, so let's just fix that first. We also want to update our timer map .id equals to our ID here, like so. And then we want to build our myClearInterval function. So say function myClearInterval, and we'll just say clear timeout timer map.id. And then what we want to do is we just want to do a console.log of our delay plus period times counter. So we'll say console.log delay plus period times counter. So we're getting 300, and actually the issue here is we're supposed to be incrementing our counter within our helper function as that's being called recursively. So let's try this one more time. Cool, it's working as expected. So just to reiterate what we just did, we created a timer map, and we're creating a function called mySetInterval, which takes in a callback, delay, a period. We create a counter that starts up at 0. We create a helper function that's basically eventually going to be recursively called. Inside of here, we're referencing our setTimeout ID, because setTimeout returns a particular ID. We call our caller and our helper function, so this is recursively called. And then we're just passing in the delay period there. We specify a timer map ID to the ID of the setTimeout. We increment counter every time helper is called. Then we call helper, and we return the timer map. And then the myClearInterval function essentially references that timer map.id and clears it out after, in this case, a 1 second timeout interval. And that's pretty much it. If you guys found this video helpful, consider pressing the subscribe button and like button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.